Cartoon was playing in the TV in the living room as Thong, 8 months pregnant, sat cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by a chaotic combination of food, watching funny cartoon and giggling, laughing. He was happily munching a sandwich Shankuk had made for him at a ridiculous creation of peanut butter, sweet pickles, and whipped cream. Shankuk had almost gagged while making it, but Thong he chewed it like it was his most favorite food. Thong, he moaned. Babe, you should really try this. Shankuk was folding baby clothes on the couch, raising an eyebrow. I would rather eat my own food, thanks. Thong just hisses, then suddenly froze. He blinked, then he felt confused. Shankuk? Shankuk looked up immediately. Yeah, baby. Thong shifted slightly and gasped. I think I just peed. Shankuk peed. Shankuk stood up, but then Thong's face went pale. He looked down, his eyes widened. There was pool of dark red forming under him on the cream-colored rug. Shankuk, he screamed. Shankuk's body jolted. He rushed to him. What happened? Thong hand trembled. It's blood, Shankuk. Something is wrong. I am bleeding. Jungkook has stopped. He dropped to his knees beside him and pulled him onto his arm without a second thought. Okay. Breathe. They breathe. I have got you. Fuck. Siri, call an ambulance now. He lifted Thong off the floor, carrying him like a glass, eyes wide with fear. Thong was sobbing against his neck, voice shaking. Is the baby okay? Shankuk, is he okay? Why is there blood? What's happening to me? Shankuk, I don't know, love, but I'm here. You are okay. I'm going to get you to the hospital. Please don't cry. Please don't panic. I'm here. Shankuk whispered to his voice broke, holding the trembling husband closer. Thong, don't let go. Thong begged. Shankuk, never. He choked. Not for a second. Thong lay on the hospital bed, dramatically pouting as the doctor came in with her clipboard, trying very hard to keep a neutral expression. Doctor, clearing her throat. Well, Mr. John, it's good news. The baby is completely fine. Both Jungkook and Thong sighed in relief. The bleeding was not from liver. In fact, she said, clearly struggling. It was caused by exclusive physical activities last night. Thong blinked innocently. We didn't do anything last night. Doctor gave him a done look. You can't lie to your doctor, Thong. I have your reports in my hand. Jungkook. Yeah, doctor, we did it last night, a little. Thong looks at Jungkook. You mean 7 rounds? Doctor shocked. What the hell? You mean 7 rounds, Thong? Thong. Of course, he looked smoking hot. I couldn't resist. Jungkook face palmed. Baby, you did not just. Doctor massaging his temple. I told you to be careful. I especially said no sexual activities for the few weeks. Thong crossed his arms with a pout. He was too hot to resist. It's not my fault. He came out of the shower like a wet dream. The doctor choked on the air. Jungkook coughed violently. Jungkook, Maybe don't say things like that out loud. Thong, why not? I just said the truth. He walked down, hair dripped, abs glistening, towel hanging low. What was I supposed to do? Party? Doctor, genuinely flustered. Mr. Thong, please, just refrain for the next few weeks. I promise you will survive. Thong, looking at her with narrowed eyes. You are married, right? Doctor, yes. Thong, then you should understand husbands are walking temptation. Doctor, I do not get that much horny, Thong. Thong rolled his eyes. Yeah, maybe, because your husband must not be much attractive as Jungkook or anyway. He flipped his hair. Jungkook is the only one piece in this world a walking temptation. The doctor cleared her throat. I am going to prescribe you some rest. She turned to Jungkook, red in her face. And you saw, please have some control. Jungkook raised both hands and surrendered. I swear, I told him no. Dong scoffed. You said no and then moaned louder than me, liar. Doctor, alright, rest in it is. I'm stepping out before I hear anything else that run my day. The doctor stormed out with her face bright red, muttering under her breath something about never dealing with honey hunt pains again. Tong lay on the hospital bed with the pout on his lips, also proudness. She is so dramatic. Just a little bleeding. I have had worse from Jungkook's finger alone. Jungkook groaned loudly and throws it back. Baby, please, can we just stop talking about your bleeding? Tong tilted his head and licking a spoon covered in pickled jam and whipping cream. No, I'm honey. I'm dramatic. I'm carrying your hair. You better make it up to me, Jungkook. Jungkook, I'm not doing anything until you are cleared by the doctor again. Tong voice turning deep and seductive, dragging the spoon along his bottom lip. Are you sure that? Cause I am imagining your mouth doing exactly what this spoon is doing right now. Jungkook visibly shook in his seat, adjusting his pant. Tong, I'm warning you. Tong, then come punish me, Daddy. CEO, I dare you. Jungkook, I swear to God. Just then the door slammed open. John Grandma stormed in with a tray of herbal tea and a crown made of fresh marigolds. The first John here must not be disturbed. I brought Bessie, a forbidden cow milk from the village. Drink, both of you. Tong widened his eyes. Wait, cow milk? Forbidden? What does that mean? Grandma John. It means it's fermented and may give vision and prevent you two from being horny. Kim Sung-chun internet next, holding his phone, filming everything like a reality TV show. This is going viral. I am going to title it The Pregnant Prince and the Horny CEO. Tong, say hi to your fans. Tong poses with his weird food combo and rubs his belly. Hi guys, I am your future MILF. Jungkook face farming. This family is insane. We are never having a second child. Namjoon, poke it in with baby books. Don't say that. Kids are blessing and also condom exists you two. Jungkook and Tong in unison. Shut up, Namjoon. Suddenly, Tong let out a dramatic gasp and chuckled, clutching his belly. Everyone panicked. Then he said, dead serious. I need kimchi, covered in caramel, with crushed Oreos on top. Jungkook already grabbing his phone. Yes, okay, on it, baby. I will call the chef. Suction, or just pour shrimp in the bowl, is the same thing. Grandma, shut up and get my great grandbaby what he wants. Charles erupted again in the room. The John mansion was in full gaiety and laughter, while feather bows flying, glitter being thrown like confetti. A bubble machine mysteriously sat in the corner, and in the middle of it all stood Tong, glowing, shouting, and heavily pregnant, wearing a sheer white gown. Tong, no one touches the wig unless your hands are moisturized and clean. I repeat, clean. Jungkook stood in a white suit, a flimsy hello bobbing on his head, holding a cup of coffee and blinking like he hadn't slept in 3 days. Baby, is this really necessary? Tom whispered around dramatically. Necessary? Jungkook, this is our first child, the first Yeon here. Do you want him grow up thinking we were dull and boring? Jungkook mumbled. I would like to grow old perfectly with sanity. In the corner, John Grandma and Krim Grandma were fighting over who got to hold the golden rattle pop. John Grandma, I saw it first. I should be the one in the front beside Tong. I am from the John bloodline, screamed Grandma. And I am the one who gave birth to his father. You are only here because Tong married into your family. Tong, dad, wearing a turban robe, passed by them like a ghost. Tai said dramatically, "Why am I in a robe, Tong?" "Because you are an ethereal fairy, father, who brought me in this world. Accept it." Jungkook whispered to the photographer, who looked quietly overwhelmed. "How much do I have to pay you? Photoshop me out of all this later?" The photographer, "Sir, he threatened me to throw me in the koi pond if I didn't capture the pregnant glow properly. I feared for my life." Jungkook's face fell. "You mean you won't help me?" Photographer, "I'm sorry, sir." Meanwhile, Dong was sitting up a scene where he lay on the throne, a white rose's wings spread behind him, cradling his belly like he was the Madonna herself. "I want this photo to scream fertile, heavenly, and untouchable." Jungkook, get on your knees beside me and kiss the bum. Jungkook, "What if I just die instead?" Dong, "Fine, no kisses. Just put your face next to it and smile like I don't just scream at you for sneezing too loud in the morning." The John family's dog, wearing a tutu, barked and ran across the frame. Namjoon, he peed on the cloud backdrop. Jimin, who was forced into the Cupid outfit, stood in the corner eating snacks with Yoongi, mumbling through a donut. "Honestly, this is better than Tong's birthday party last year when he made us all dress like Disney villains." Yoongi, "I was magnificent. I still have trauma." Finally, after 2 hours, Tong looked at the photographer with a serious face. "Okay, now, final pose. Everyone gather around me and look at the bum with awe and reverence. Think of it like it's the second comic of Chris." Jungkook muttered, "It feels more like the end of the days." They took the photo, and then Tong dramatically wiped his forehead, plopping onto the throne and white silk, and smiling like he hadn't just tortured his entire family. Tong, "Now let's do the underwater shot." Jungkook, "Absolutely not." Tong pouted, "You don't love me anymore." Jungkook sighed, walked over, kisses his forehead, and pulled him gently up. "I love you more than a life, baby. But next time you want to dress up like angels, give me a week notice and tranquilizer." Jungkook, Tong giggled, wrapping his arm around Jungkook. "But you look so hot in white." Jungkook deadpan, "I look like a lost K-pop idol from 2015. Tong smiles, "And I look like an angel about to bless you with the baby." Tong whispered, "You are my angel," kissing his temple. Meanwhile, John Grandma shouted, "Did we get my good side in the photo? I'm still single, you know." Kim Grandma, "Keep dreaming, you orang." And Charles continued. It was 11:42 p.m. Jungkook stood in the kitchen counter, forehead slightly sweaty, as he attempted to mix the pickles, chocolate syrup, and instant noodle in the pot. Why? Because Seong had claimed he couldn't breathe without tasting it. Divine combo he had dreamed about. Tong, 8 months, 3 weeks pregnant, and wrapped like a burrito in the couch, stared at him, half-lidded eyes. "Why are you so hot even while doing this nonsense?" Jungkook, without looking back, "Because I love my nonsense." Just as Jungkook proudly forked over with weird food in the bowl, Tong took a bite, nodded in approval, then suddenly froze. Jungkook smiles. "Yeah, babe." Tong wide eyes. I think water just broke." A long pause. Jungkook, "Like broke? For real?" Tong, "Does this look like a drill to you?" Chaos happening. The bowl of noodle flew. Jungkook slipped on the spilled syrup. Tong padded in circle, sobbing and yelling at Alexa to play chemical music. Alexa confused and started playing Fire by BTS. Jungkook yelling while grabbing the hospital bag. Okay, deep breath. Where is the car keys? Why is your dog wearing it on his collar? They somehow made it to the car. The entire Jeon Kim family showed up in the hospital like a drama cast. Both grandmothers were crying. Jimin was filming. Jin was trying to bribe the nurse for VIP delivery room lighting. Namjoon broke the flower vase by accident. The doctor was done. Meanwhile, Thong screaming, "Bloody murder for the bread." Jeon Jungkook, I swear, if you don't bring me ice chips, I will divorce you. Jungkook panicking, yes, sir. Coming with the chips and a marriage certificate. Hours later, the cries of the newborn echoed through the room. A beautiful, healthy baby boy, the first heir of Jeon family, had arrived. The room fell silent. Everyone stared wide-eyed and tearful. Jungkook, holding the baby for the first time, was speechless. Thong weakly, he has your bunny nose. Jungkook shook it up. You're pretty proud. Both grandmothers fainted again from happiness. Later, after all the commotion settled and the baby was taken for the shake-up, the doctor walked into the room with a clipboard. Doctor calmly, Mr. John, Mr. Thong, congratulations. That said, there must be no sexual activities for at least 1.5 months. Thong sitting up like Dracula. What? Doctor completely unfazed. You will be bleeding, sore, and very tired. Physical intimacy could risk infection or injury. Thong, but what's the only joy I have left? Jungkook, babe, you just gave birth. Thong pointing dramatically. You owe me. You did this to me. The doctor quietly packed out. Thong was wrapped in the blanket and frown on his face. One hand cradled their newborn against his chest, and the other silently rejecting the soup Jungkook was holding to his lips. Jungkook, you need to eat. It's warm. I added the extra garlic and the weird anchovy paste. You made me buy 3 different bras. Thong didn't respond. He just shifted again on the bed, inching a little closer to where Jungkook was sitting. His glare was hot, sharp, and clearly not because of the soap. Jungkook narrowing his eyes. Why are you glaring at me like that? Thong, because I am in pain, emotionally and physically. Jungkook, I know, love, but you just gave birth 2 days ago. You are supposed to be Thong, deprived. That's what I am. He shot a look down at lower half, then up at Jungkook, again with narrowed eyes. 1.5 months, John. 1.5 months. Jungkook shook it on his own spit before Jungkook could respond with, You are holding our newborn. Please focus. The bedroom door burst open like a hurricane. Enter Grandma's Mrs. Kim. Thong's mom had an armful of the soft baby handbag in pastel colors. Mrs. Yeon, Jungkook's mom, following behind her, holding a rolled-up Jeon family scroll like a sword. Mrs. Kim, we should name him Jihoon. It's modern and elegant, very classy. Mrs. Yeon, absolutely not. Jeon babies have always been named after the great warrior of our clan. His name will be Jeon Honu. Mrs. Kim, he is not going to be wielding a sword. He is going to be pianist. Mrs. Yeon, Jeon Honu plays piano and break bones. Thong stares at them in disbelief with Jungkook looking like he wanted to kill. Thong, can you two stop planning my child's war biology? He hasn't even opened his eyes properly yet. Mrs. Kim, which is why we need him in this peach handbag. Look at this paw, so delicate. Mrs. Yeon, delicate? He is going to wear this. It's a Jeon warrior swaddle hand t-shirt. by my great great grandmother during the war. See this thread? She's stitched it with her own hair. Tong shot Robert. Jungkook Robert the soup bowl. Jungkook with her hair? What? Meanwhile, the baby cried softly in Tong's arm, probably wondering if he had just been enrolled in the martial art academy or royal piano competition. Tong did one. Great, our baby's first memory will be a family war over hanbok thread and Asian skulls. Jungkook leaned down, pressed a soft kiss to Tong's forehead, whispering, "Let them argue. I have already decided the baby name." Tong turned sharply to him, eyebrows raised. "Without me?" Jungkook smirked, brushing his thumb over their baby's tiny nose. "He is perfect. His name should be John Tong Jr." Tong blinked, then burst into laughter that wiped away every trace of earlier sulk. Tong, "I will allow it, but only if I can bite you in exactly 29 days. Jungkook, deal, and I will bring garlic and soy soup as an offering." Tong lay sucking on the bed, his power deepening every time Jungkook brought the spoon to his mouth. Their baby was peacefully sleeping in his arms, cheeks squeezed against his chest. Tong grumbling, "I'm not hungry anymore." Jungkook raising a bowl. "You said that 3 spoons ago, baby, then mourned when I stopped feeding you." Tong, "I am not mourning for the soup." Jungkook froze the spoon mid-air. He eyed Tong, who definitely turned in his head, cheeks tinting pink. "What are you mourning for then?" Tong didn't answer. He simply adjusted the baby on his chest, causing the blanket to slip slightly, revealing more of his neck and collarbone. Jungkook's eyes darkened just a little, a flicker of warmth he tried to suppress. Jungkook, softly leaning in, "You are doing this on purpose." Tong, innocently, "Doing what?" Jungkook, "You know I can't touch you right now." Tong, "Then don't look at me like that, husband. Your eyes are literally stripping me." Jungkook groaning and set the bowl down at the beside table. Jungkook, "You are making it really hard for me to behave. You know what? The doctor literally said 1.5 months. Tong, "I didn't say I wanted anything. Maybe I just wanted cuddle. Or your lips on my neck, your hand under the blanket." Jungkook, "They." He groaned, rubbing his eyes. Tong smirked at how strained Jungkook's voice sounded. Then, as if to provoke him further, he shifted, lifting the baby gently to his place him in the small bassinet beside the bed. He lay baby down and petted the space next to him. Tong, "I'm lonely. Lie down." "If I lie down, I won't stop at just lying down." Tong, "We can kiss. That's still legal, isn't it?" He turned Jungkook's wrist and pulled him down. Their faces just inches apart. The air between them changed. Jungkook leaned forward slowly, eyes flickering to Tong's lip. Just as their lips barely brushed, slam. The door opened, flew. "Mrs. Yeon, I knew it. You two weren't resting properly. And the baby? Where is my grandson?" Mrs. Kim from behind her. "I told you, we should have called before coming. You always caution." Jungkook slightly loudly, flopping onto the bed with a grunt, while Tong pulled the blanket up over to cover them both. Tong whispering, 1.5 months is a curse. Jungkook murmuring, "Your pout is a weapon." The baby began to stir in the bassinet as both grandmothers went into the room, arguing over which traditional family outfit the baby should wear for his naming ceremony. "Mrs. Yeon, he must wear the Yeon heirloom hanbok. It's worn by every firstborn son." Mrs. Kim, "And look like a 90-year-old monk? No, my Jiho will wear the velvet blue one I had ordered for him." Tong, "Wait, Jiho?" Jungkook blinking. "You picked a name?" Mrs. Kim, well, someone had to do something while you two were busy drooling over each other. Mrs. Yon, the name should have John family meaning. Gio doesn't even Tom muttering to Jungkook. Want to take a nap? Jungkook. Want to sneak into the closet and finish what we started? Tom. We will get stuck again. Jungkook smiling. Worth it. The great hall was beautifully lit with the soft fairy light, golden drapes, and pastel floral. All set for the naming ceremony of the youngest Yeon here. Laughter and chatter filled the air as guests walked in, dressed in traditional outfit, excited to see the baby who had everyone wrapped around his tiny finger. Thong sat on the decorated cushion swing, cradling their son in his arms. He looked breathtaking in a soft blue hanbok that made his fleshed cheeks and glossy eyes stand out even more. Jungkook stood proudly beside him, not letting anyone come too close without his silent approval. The two grandmothers stood at the corner stage, already throwing sharp yet classy remarks at each other. Mrs. Yeon, the child must be named after his great grandfather. It's tradition. We are not breaking it just because his grand generation is in love with the cute names. Mrs. Kim, please, we are not in 80s. Dongi likes modern names, and let's not forget he went through labor. He gets to say it too. Mrs. Yeon gasped, placing her hand on her chest. I went through labor too when I had Jungkook, and look at him now, tall, successful, and married to your son. Jungkook whispered to Thong with a small smirk. They are fighting harder than we ever did. Thong pouted. Make it stop. I want to name my baby and couldn't in peace. Jungkook chuckled and cleared his throat, gaining everyone's attention. I have picked a name, he said confidently. I was thinking Chinsu. It means precious, truth, wisdom, intelligence, and excellence. The room went silent. Mrs. Yeon was the first to react. Chinsu? No, that's not even close to our sentence names. Mrs. Kim crossed her arms. It's not bad, but I was thinking about something poetic. Dong's lips trembled and his eyes glistened. I want my baby to be named Chinsu. He mumbled, his voice shaking. My bunny chose that name, so I want it, please. Jungkook turned to him, surprised, seeing the tears pooling in his eyes. He immediately knelt beside him, gently placing a kiss on Tong's knuckles. Tong is teary. I don't care about traditions or arguments. Tong snapped, clutching their son tighter. I want our son to carry the name you chose because you are his Appa and I love you. The room fell into stunned silence. Mrs. Yeon softened her face slightly dramatically. Fine, Chinsu it is, but I still get to pick his second name. Mrs. came off it, but then smiles. Deal. Everyone burst into laughter and a buzz, and everyone felt alive. Jungkook leaned down and kissed Dong forehead gently. Jeon Jinsu, our son. Dong finally smiled to wet lashes. Jinsu, Jeon, perfect. The celebration resumed, but Jungkook only had eyes for Dong and Jinsu. The house was filled with laughter. Everyone gathered around the tiny bundle of joy, cooing and making silly faces. Baby giggled, cried, smiled, completely stealing the spotlight. Jimin dangled a soft toy over his face, while Seokjin made funny sound effect. Even Namjoon attempted to baby voice, failing miserably, but earning a delighted giggle from the baby amidst the shouts. Tong wasn't focused on the baby. No, his eyes were glued on the one person, Jeon Jungkook. Jungkook stood a few steps away, talking on the phone. His voice was low, authoritative, sharp. No, I don't want that on my desk tomorrow. I want it tonight. Do you hear me? He raised his voice, his jaw clenched, his brows furrowed, and the vein from his forehead flexed as he gripped his phone tighter. Dong's tongue started out to lick his lips. God, he looked so hot. The way his deep voice dropped when he was angry, the way his sharp features tensed with dominance, it sent shivers down Dong's spine. His hormones kicked it ruthlessly, his thoughts turning frenzy in a second. He didn't even realize he was walking until he was in front of Jungkook. Without saying a word, Dong grabbed his husband by his collar, yanked him toward their bedroom. Jungkook blinked in surprise. Wait, what are you doing? But Dong didn't even give him a second to think. As soon as the door shut behind them, he slammed his lips against Jungkook's, kissing him with raw hunger. Sir, are you okay? His secretary asked through the phone. Jungkook let out a muffled whimper against Dong's lips, one hand fumbling to end the call, finally managing to cut it and toss it across the room, not caring where it landed. And then his grip shifted. Jungkook grabbed Dong by his thighs, lifting him up effortlessly. Dong let out a soft gasp, but his arms only tightened around Jungkook's neck as their mouths moved in sync. Needy and wild, still kissing, Jungkook carried him to the bed. He dropped him gently on the mattress and hovered over him, his breath heavy, lips swollen. Dong's eyes were dark with desire, hair messy, chest rising and falling quickly beneath his hand. Jungkook, you are dangerous when you are like this. Jungkook rasped, brushing a thumb over Dong's flushed cheeks. Dong only smirked breathless. Then don't stop me.